Yo, the Heat pull it off. They get the job done against the Celtics. Pretty amazing. The Celtics got some thinking to do. They got some coaches to fire. And we're going to be going through, in this video, a quick little betting preview of Game 1 of the NBA Finals in Denver. Right? So Game 1 is on Thursday, June 1st. And what you can see is sportsbooks took no time, right? They didn't waste any time. They want to get their lines up so they can start taking bets from all the square recreational bettors out there and make some money. So what you can see is the Nuggets are, unsurprisingly, really big favorites in Game 1. Miami's getting no respect. No respect whatsoever. So what you can see is what this OddsJam algo odds column is I've said this in other videos. Every sportsbook, right, as sharp bettors, we treat every book as a data point on where the line should be set. So what this OddsJam algo odds column is it's just a weighted average of all the sports books with the VIG removed. So basically what you're going to see is lines initially, the Nuggets opened at like minus 290. Lines have been moving in favor of Denver. Again, market giving Miami zero respect, right? The Nuggets are already down from minus 290 to minus 320-ish money line favorites in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. You can see Pinnacle, which is known to be the sharpest, the smartest sportsbook in the world. They have the line for the Celtics, or I apologize, for the Nuggets all the way down at minus 373. So pretty basic, but like, you know, just want to mention it because it's important, is as a sports bettor, it doesn't matter if you're betting on player props, right? If you want to bet on player props, team props, you always got to get the best possible odds. Otherwise, you just shouldn't bet on sports. Just watch the games, right? Like you can see the Nuggets are best offered at minus 358 on Circa. Right? So if you're placing bets at, let's say, minus 373 or minus 400 on the Nuggets, when there's another book offering minus 358, all you know is you're getting ripped off. You're getting a horrible price, right? Sports betting is all about finding edges, finding value in the market. And if you're just always getting ripped off and you're getting a horrible price, you're never going to make money sports betting, right? Which is why I've explained, and I'll include this, document kind of, or this presentation in the description, but you want to have as many sports books as possible. You never know where the value is going to be. You want to have as many as possible, right? So you can see out of the 90 grand I'm up sports betting in 2023, that comes from a bunch of different sports books. Caesars, I'm definitely running hot. I've only placed 200 bets on Caesars. I'm up 47K. That's not supposed to happen. I'm running hot. On Fliff, I'm running cold. I'm almost down 10,000 bucks. So long story short, you want to have as many sports books as possible because you always need to be placing your bets at the best possible price. So long story short, Nuggets, big favorites, roughly minus 300. So if you think about what minus 300 means, and I know this is, not super interesting to a lot of people, but to some new sports bettors, is what minus 300 means is pretty simple. It means the market is pricing the Nuggets as 75% to win the game. That's what minus 300 means. A 3-to-1 betting favorite. Minus 300, 3-to-1 betting favorite, 3 forced to win, 75% to win. So the market is pricing roughly a 75% probability that the Nuggets win Game 1. Every odd has an associated probability, right? So minus 300 means 75% to win. Minus 200 means a 2-to-1 betting favorite, 2/3 to win, 66.67% to win. So anyways, Nuggets are big favorites. On the spread, you can see the Nuggets are roughly minus 8.5 point favorites on most sports books. Again, as a sharp bettor, you want to use as many books as possible, right? If you want to bet on, let's say, the Nuggets, or you want to bet on the Heat, for example, you should be placing your bet at +9 at minus 110. Why on earth would you place your bet on the Heat plus 8.5 at minus 110 if you can get +9 at minus 110? Sports betting is all about finding edges, finding value in the market. If you're placing your bets, again, at plus 8.5 at minus 110 when there's another book offering +9, you're getting ripped off. If the Heat lose the game by exactly 9 points, which is the center of the distribution, right? That's what the market is centered around. You're going to lose your bet if you have the Heat plus 8.5, whereas you're going to push your bet. You're going to get a refund if you have the Heat plus 9. And then you can see the totals at roughly, again, 218.5 to 220. So like if you're a sharp bettor, you want to bet the under, you got to be all over The under 220 at minus 113 on Circa. If you want to bet the over, you got to be all over, minus 112 on FanDuel, on over 218.5. That's a 1.5 point difference. But anyways, those are kind of what the odds are. But what we can do is we can look at some of the early positive expected value bets, right? So the OddsJam positive EV tool is right under this little sportsbook tab. So there's a bunch of different betting tools, but all positive EV means is profitable bets. Where is their value in the market? Again, you want to have as many books as possible because you don't know which book is going to have the best possible betting opportunities. So what you're going to notice is for the Heat, there's a great betting opportunity on Sports Illustrated. So you can get the Heat plus 10.5 point spread at minus 125 odds on Sports Illustrated, which may be a book in your location. I'm not sure. But you're going to see here, it should be clear that this play is super, super good, right? Every other sports book has this line, kind of look at the market. Every other sports book, again, as sharp bettors, we treat every book as a data point. Where should this line be set? All these other sports books have this line around minus 150 on the Heat plus 10.5. We're getting minus 125 on Sports Illustrated. That's crazy value. If this is a book you use, this is an early bet you have to be on. And again, great betting opportunities. They don't last forever, so you want to move quick, right? Sports Illustrated should be a book in your arsenal because there's profitable bets on Sports Illustrated. And then you can see there's also a play on the Heat plus 9.5 on Sports Illustrated. Another point spread bet with value. So a lot of these books, they're called alternate spreads. They offer, Heat plus 11.5, plus 9.5, plus 8.5. And there's different odds for all these bets. If you only want to place one bet on the Heat, obviously you should take the bet with a higher profit margin. So under the percent column, this is your profit margin. Is the Heat, this has a 2.46% profit margin. So you'd rather go with the Heat plus 10.5 at minus 125. Then you can see there's a play on FanDuel, right? So Miami Heat first half money line at plus 210. So a lot of early plays on the Heat, value on FanDuel, value on Sports Illustrated. And then you can see there's also a play on the Heat plus 6.5 on Sports Illustrated at plus money, and the Heat plus 4.5 first half point spread. So some first half money line in point spread, first half value on FanDuel, full game point spread value on Sports Illustrated, right? And then if you want to look at player props, I guess that's the final thing we can look at. We can pull up the Sportsbook screen, and you can go to player points, and you can see a bunch of books, including Prize Picks, right? They've already posted odds for the finals, right? So pretty crazy. These books get lines out early, so you can already start shopping around, looking for value in the NBA, looking for discrepancies. Doesn't look like there's any major discrepancies in player props right now, but we can pull up, player rebounds. You can look at whatever market you want. So long story short, hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully we're able to track down, get some good bets going, and let's make some money, guys.